Ding, 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 bing, ding, 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 ding. Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to this thing of mine. I, of course, am Brendan, and I am the Chili Dork. Ding! Today, I'm sitting here with my plants. I'm not going to talk about my plants or anything. I just kind of like being by them. I wanted to talk to you guys about cross-pollination and a lot of questions I keep seeing in some of the forums and some recurring misconceptions and things like that. I also want to just kind of say thank you all for watching. This is always fun for me. I want to do a few more educational videos on my channel. What I do here is going to be kind of more of a generalization. While I'm going to have some specialized knowledge and things like that, the things I'm saying are going to be generalized. When I tell you all green peppers or all green pods are unripe, I'm fully aware that there's the 7-pod evergreen and mustard pods that ripen to a green color. Those aren't very common, and you're not going to find them in the grocery store, for example. But if you do, tell me, I'll go there. It just works as a generalization. I'm aware of all that, but because it's not common, it's just for the sake of conversation, it makes sense to say all green pods are unripe, and they are. You know, you get a green jalapeno or serrano or a poblano or a bell pepper, they're not ripe. They're going to ripen to a different color. The flavor's going to unlock. You're going to get more nutrients, and in the case of hot peppers, you're going to get more heat. They're awesome. Anyway, I wanted to talk about cross-pollination because people have these ideas about what is and isn't true, and I read a lot on Facebook especially, some things that are incorrect, and I want to clear the air on some things. Just to be upfront, I'm not talking about deliberate cross-pollination where you will take the pollen from one of your flowers and put it on another flower to cross purposely. I'm talking about accidental crosses and things like that. One of the things a lot of people say are, if I plant this plant next to this plant, will they cross? Yes, and maybe, and sometimes no. And what I mean by that is, for example, all my plants here, there's a good chance that I'll have crosses, and that's fine. I'm not here to sell seeds. And forgive me if you know this already. For something to cross, pollen from this flower, be it from a bee or wind, will flutter over and get onto this flower. And then that flower will have the cross. But what I forgot to mention is the pod that grows from that crossed flower will grow true to the plant. It's the seeds inside the pod that contain the cross. A lot of people seem to think that their entire plant is crossed. That's not how it works. If you were to get an accidental cross, the cross will only come from the single pod, or in some cases pods, of the flower that was crossed, not the entire plant. One of the things I can't stress enough is if you're into saving seeds but you don't isolate, what I recommend and what I do is I save the seeds from, using these as an example, I'll save the seeds from this pod and this pod and this pod, but I'll separate them into 3 different bags and I'll label them habanero A, habanero B, habanero C. Excuse me. And when I do that, next year when I plant them, I'll label them A, B, and C. And if A and C grow true, then I'll save those bags later as true seeds. And then B grows across, I know that pod B has a cross in it, and I'll sequester that for what if I want to save it or not. Some people do, some people don't. Another topic I see people bring up a lot is if I grow my chili grande next to my habanero, won't my chili grande grow hotter? No, it will not. A lot of people think this mostly with plants in dirt. Capsaicin is not going to go into the ground through the root system and come up and make your bell pepper suddenly hot because it's next to a jalapeno. That's not how it works. As much as people say, well, I ate a spicy bell, I don't understand that personally. I don't know how that works. If they do, maybe it's perception. I can't speak for them. But scientifically speaking, no. 2 plants growing next to each other in the same season are not going to affect each other's heat level. And I think those are the 2 things I really wanted to hit on. That seems to be the stuff that's brought up a lot. If I forgot anything or you have other questions, let me know. Accidental crosses can be fun. I've had a couple. I had a 7-pot bubblegum and a habanero cross a few years ago, and it was fantastic. Sadly, I don't have the original seeds for that, but that's okay. So yeah, I think I touched the topics I wanted to hit on with accidental crossing. Don't forget, down below in my playlists, because I have playlists of other people's videos, I have lists of videos that I found that I think are beneficial or go deeper into what it is I'm talking about, or they're entertaining. That Dave DeWitt guy's got some funny stuff. I just kind of want this channel to be a one-stop shop for everybody, not just for what my big mouth has to say. I also want to throw in there that I have an Instagram page, Chili Dork, but it's Chili dork. I talk a little bit information, and so, you know, a lot of it is basically still photos of what it is I do here, and then I talk about what's coming up in videos, so that's always fun too. And after all that, I think I'm gonna go. I have a lot more ideas to bring to you. I want to talk about species identification, which I said I was going to do last year, and I didn't. And I just kind of want to have some informational stuff. Enough people have suggested that I write a book, which I'm not ready for that, or do lectures, I guess, but I don't feel that that's fair, and I can explain that if you want. Coming soon is going to be what is a hatch chili video. That needs to be explained better, I think. So that's about it. Thank you for being here. I appreciate all of you. It's starting to rain right now. Perfect timing. So be well, inspire to perspire, and I hope you have a lovely however long it is until I see you next. Take it easy. I seem a little more dapper now than normally because I'm not eating something super spicy and suffering for you. It's a nice calm day, and I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Oh my god, shut up. Inspire to perspire. I certainly hope I inspire people to inspire to perspire. I hope I inspire you to perspire. Nope, no.